Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Trash or Football. Today I have a very interesting video idea that I don't think I've seen anybody do. This came up to me a couple of days ago. I've decided to do it now. This video is being recorded in advance. By the time you're seeing this video, I'm probably already in another state. But to go over this video, we're going to go over the top 10 recruits from the famed Texas A&M 2022 recruiting season. Now, the Texas A&M was touted in 2022 as having one of, if not the best recruiting class, not only of the year, but of all time. Like, I saw TV, I remember, I have a specific memory of sitting down at a Mexican restaurant with my dad, my stepmom, my step-siblings, shout out to you guys, I love y'all. And on the TV in the restaurant was talking about how insane this recruiting class was going to be, and how great the potential was. And I remember thinking, oh my gosh, this might be one of the most terrifying defenses in college football. And man, oh man, has it been underwhelming. And today we're going to go over the top 10 recruits from that 2022 recruiting class, starting at number 10 with Denver Harris, a 4-star cornerback who played one season at Texas A&M, and then one season at LSU. At Texas A&M, he had 14 total tackles, 10 solos, 4 assists, no sacks, no picks, no forced fumbles. At LSU, only 7 total tackles, 6 solos, and 1 assist. That might, I don't know if he's just not good. I don't like to say anybody who's playing D1 college football is not good. They're obviously better than I ever will be, obviously better than I have ever been. You know, I played middle school football on O-line. That should show how much experience I have, which is absolutely none. I don't want to sit here and trash on college kids, but you gotta think, this is a really underwhelming start to your career, and I don't, like I said, I don't want to be that guy, but the truth hurts, doesn't it? I mean, this is not a great start. He does play at UTSA now, for the 2024 season, so hopefully Denver Harris, the cornerback, get you a couple of picks, get you a couple forced fumbles, make a name for yourself, man. We're all cheering for you. Number 9, I don't know how to pronounce this, Eli White, 4-star edge. His first season was also pretty bad. He only had 8 total tackles in his first season and 5 solos, and then in his second season was even worse. Only 3 total tackles and 2 solo tackles, and 1 sack each season, which is impressive, but this might be the biggest bust out of them all, in my opinion. He is still at Texas A&M, but he just hasn't gotten that much playing time. Now, it is understandable, you know, that someone's going to sit behind a starter for a year or two, but just comparing it, yeah, this is pretty underwhelming, but he still has a lot left to prove. Number 8 is Anthony Lucas, who was a 5-star defensive lineman. In his first season at Texas A&M, he got 10 total tackles, 4 solos, and then he transferred to USC, which has been a pretty bad defense with Lincoln Riley up there. Also, 10 total tackles, 7 solos, 3 assists. Not great, you know. Maybe he was sitting behind. I don't remember a lot of these people, recruits-wise, just because they haven't done anything really big. Now, there's a couple in here that I do remember and still do know, but this is not one of them. Anthony Lucas, still at USC. Hopefully, the guy will get some more playing time and rack up some stats, but as of right now, it's not looking hopeful over there at USC. The number 7, we have Chris Marshall, a 5-star wide receiver. He played 1 season at Texas A&M. He had 11 receptions for 108 yards, no touchdowns. But he did have an average of 9.8 per reception and a long of 18. And after getting suspended multiple times at Texas A&M, he transferred over to Kilgore College. He played 6 games, had 449 total receiving yards, and 5 touchdowns. But apparently had some issues with trouble over there. Ultimately transferred to Ole Miss and was dismissed from the team in May of 2023 before even playing a single down for what Coach Lane Kiffin said was a violation of team rules. Oh wait, no. I had that backwards. My bad. He played at he went to Ole Miss, then went to Kilgore. My bad. Please don't go in the comments hating on me. This is yeah. Went to Kilgore after being kicked from Ole Miss before even playing it down. He still does play. He's no longer playing JUCO. He is now at Boise State. So hopefully the guy will make a name for himself up there in Boise. Shout out the Young Fridge, the greatest Boise State fan in all of college football. Shout out to my best bro right there. Number 6, Connor Wagman, the 5-star quarterback. Probably the biggest, most recognizable name out of this entire class in 2022. He went 73 for 132, 800, and I think that says, 96 yards, 8 touchdowns, no picks. I think he ended up getting benched, maybe getting hurt, I don't remember. In 2023, though, he went 82 for 119, 979 yards, 8 touchdowns, 2 picks. He didn't play too much, but he did look promising. But once that foot injury hit, man, in September of 2023, it hadn't looked good for him, man. He does show promise if he can stay healthy and competitive. He definitely can be a top SEC QB if given the chance, but all he needs to do is, like I said, stay healthy, stay competitive, and he could very well be a top-tier SEC quarterback. Number 5, LT Overton, 5-star defensive lineman. In his first year, 31 total tackles, 12 solos, and a sack with 19 assists. And then in his second season, 17 total tackles, 6 solos, and 11 assists. Not the greatest sophomore season. He did have a pretty impactful freshman year with a decent immediate start. But after Jimbo's firing, he since has transferred to Alabama. Hopefully, under Kalen DeBoer, he will be an absolute dog on the defensive line and a top-tier athlete at the University of Alabama. Good luck to LT Overton. I hope you end up doing big things over in Tuscaloosa. Up next is number 4, Gabriel Brownlow Dindy, 5-star defensive lineman, who played... God, this might be the biggest bust out of all of these players so far. Like I said, I don't want to call anybody a bust who has only played 2 years of college football, 2022 and 23. I'm not all about that. We don't hate on people unless they deserve it. He doesn't deserve it. He hasn't really played at all. I don't remember the guy. He only had 3 total tackles, 1 solo, 2 assists, and that was 2023. I can't find anything on him. And if he did anything in 2022, I'm guessing he was redshirted. But I hope that we can remember him in the future, since we don't remember him now. He still plays at Texas A&M as far as I know. Maybe he can end up being a perennial starter in the 2024 season and shock us all. Good luck to you, Gabriel, in this upcoming season. Number 3 is Shamar Stewart, a 5-star defensive lineman. Another top-ranked D lineman. Shamar seemed to also have gotten a great start as a freshman, but underperformed in his sophomore year. He hasn't really seemed to do a lot since, but let's hope he can go back to greatness in his first season. 23 total tackles, 11 solos, 12 assists. And in his second year, kind of underperformed, only 11 total tackles, 5 solos, 6 assists. Good luck to you, Shamar. You were the number 3 recruit for that season. So obviously there's a lot of weight on your shoulders, but, you know, good luck to you. I don't want to say anything mean about any of these players, so don't get the wrong ideas, you guys. Number 2, Evan Stewart, 5-star wide receiver who in his first season did pretty dang good. 53 receptions for 649 yards, 2 touchdowns with an average of 12 yards per catch with a long of 43. And then in his second year, 38 receptions, 514 yards, 4 touchdowns with a long of 44. In my opinion, he was a really underrated wide receiver at Texas A&M, but after Jimbo's firing, he has since transferred to the University of Oregon, where in my opinion, I think he will be a pretty good player up there in the Big Ten. So good luck to you, Evan, up there at Oregon, facing off against some of the best college teams in the sport, in the Big Ten. You'll do great things up there. Then number 1, Walter Nolan, the 5-star defensive lineman. Last but not least, probably the best of the insane amount of defensive lineman players that Texas A&M pulled in 2022 in this recruiting class. Walter was a beast on the line, especially in his sophomore season. He has since transferred to Ole Miss, though, and honestly, that couldn't be a better fit. In his first season, he did go 29 tackles, 17 solos, 12 assists, a sack, and a forced fumble. And then his second season did even better. 37 tackles, 20 solos, 17 assists, 4 sacks. Good luck to you, Walter. I hope you do big things at Ole Miss. You are an unbelievable player. You'll end up doing great things. All of you guys will end up doing great things. I still do believe in a lot of these guys in the recruiting class. I just think that they didn't have the best recruiting staff. But ladies and gentlemen, what do you guys think about this top 10 players in this class? Who do you think is going to be the highest ceiling? Who do you think has the lowest ceiling? Who do you think has been the best? Who do you think has been the worst? Let me guys know what you think. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like down below and comment. I will see you guys in the future, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week.